Alright, Viper's Whip back here with another video. I couldn't get to sleep. It's Christmas Day. And I travel tomorrow. Anyways, I decided to play on. I just lied down for like an hour and couldn't get to sleep. So, I don't count sheep and shit like that. I never found that to be useful. So when it says scouting finished, it implies I asked them to scout. Maybe I did. No anti-big game there. 167 jumping reach of 10. So, no. Not what I'm looking for. This game far, because you can't place players. You can't tell players who to cover. Every player has to be tall. They've FM24, little long in the tooth. There's fun stuff in this game. I can manage Sunderland women's team, who I've not been fan of the managers we've had. I count myself as a fan, so I can say we. They're languishing while the men's team is really pushing forward. I'd like to see them get a really good manager for the Sunderland women's team. I don't know what Sunderland's appetite is for, like, if they got into the European scene, whether they would be able to build another stadium there or not. The thing about that Wonder Kid list, we're on a bit of a break right now, international break, so it doesn't matter if she was injured for 3 days. We're playing Leicester. They're not doing well in the league, so we should prey on them. Let's see what happens. Teams that aren't playing well often play a style of football called parking the bus. And at least in previous, tall jumping reach, finishing 25 worth $24,000. Her stats are, yeah, she can still progress for a year or two, but her dribbling is frickin' terrible. So, like, she's not a wonder kid, obviously, and she's not a world's greatest player or anything. And really, I'm at this stage, if I do well, I'm going to be looking for more than jumping reach and heading, which she has. If I had had the opportunity to have this gal on my team last season, so she plays for Crystal Palace and is surplus to, I think Crystal Palace is in the WSL2. She would be a terrific player in WSL2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember playing them last season. So yeah, I gotta look for more than just the jumping reach and stuff. Okay, scouting finished on this player. I never told them to scout this player. They're just scouting everyone in Europe, in England, that's playing in England right now. I put them on, I don't know where to find this. I thank God for the search thing here. So I put them on this one. First of all, because I'm not even sure you can get work permits for the ones that play in Europe. Like, the work permit situation in England is so fucked up. I like that it caught like England, where almost all the good players play, but it costs an extra like 40, basically 40,000. Yeah, 40,000 to do Wales and Ireland, and I'm assuming this includes Scotland, which is really insulting to everyone from Scotland that it's included here. Or I guess UK, so that it would include Scotland. Sorry, never mind. So UK would include Scotland and Wales, and then Northern Ireland, sorry to the Irish people, and Ireland there. So Scotland's not being ignored, it's just not being named exclusively. So individual training to start. What do they want her to train? Strength training. Sure. Jamie Finn's not going to stay on my team, so let's go to tactics. I've changed a lot of my team, and I've never gone and updated penalties. Penalty taking. Oh, what? I don't have any player. I do want to who scored 2 goals because hat tricks. So I'm gonna put Clara first. This is composure, and then penalty taking. And I can tell you that composure is hugely important taking penalties. Because I've seen England in I think it was 96 in the World Cup or the Euros or something where they played Italy. I'm almost positive it's Italy. It's a long freaking time ago, okay? Where 3 English players aired it way over the goal. And obviously the moment got to them. I would never have any of those players on my team, by the way. You kind of want to line them up how you would want them to show up in at least in the top 5. And I'm going to go with Izzy. No, did that wrong. Corbin. Then Izzy. Then her. Then this. Fiona. She's young. She's going to get better. And then we're looking at 12 and 7. Yeah. 11. No. Hold on. We've got a 13 and 6. Couple 13 and 6s. Then I'll come back to the 12 and 7. Yeah, I think that's good. Look at my goalie. It's a massive amount of composure. No. Done this. Done this. And after, we just have to hope nothing else goes. Change taker if players missed a penalty. We are not getting any highlights. So I'm going to change this to not center for sure. The center is just going to get wiped out by the goalie. Far post over the goalie. And so I'm going to have attack far post, lurk at far post, mark keeper. These two are handling stuff that comes out, and this guy, this lady, sorry, here. Box threat is to shit. What do I want to do with her? There's no way to say who this is. This is what's so annoying about this. And I'd rather have her step into the play. Like because if the ball comes right here, to whack into it rather than one of my defensemen. So if I look at the recovery defenders. Oh, no. No, she's tall. She can't be here. Jessica Brown, yeah. Mary Corbin. Jamie Finn. Rhiannon Roberts. Waldy, not Priscilla. She's has to be up there. Where did Rhiannon go? Right there. That's all. No, not Tichuk. Her name is. I worry that they wouldn't put her in the box then. So let's look at our box threats. So yeah, we do have box threats. People who can jump, people who can head the ball a bit. We should be scoring on some of these. We don't have great corner kicks. And then let's look at our other ones. Because I haven't done this in a while. So in the shooting range, we always want the same people. This is shooting from range, so the taker is not shooting at goal. It's a bit stupid the way they've named it. No, this is where they can shoot. Okay, so then we're going deep. So this is better. Yeah, okay. So here we're going to go for the best header. So let's look at, is that aerial threats? I kind of want more people in aerial threats then. Because we have one on the field at any time. We have, I'd say 4. So let's do 4. And yeah, we don't need that. Okay, so let's do that. And I will put 1 out. Come on, where can I drag this here? Fucking, where? Right there. Oh, right where it says. Okay, that was my fault. So look outside of area. Long shot, Celine. Yeah, good. Lowry. But Lowry's tall and can jump. So I want to put McInnes there, Kitching there, Priscilla there. None of the big jumpers. And taker, they put Lowry. Oh, look at her free kicks. Holy shit. Finn's actually good at taking them. And then Kitching. Look, why would you choose Izzy over her? Are these all the left-footed people on our team? That can't be right. No, that's just all our team. That looks good. And then we're going for... So they're going to curl the ball in. Why is it like this? They're going to look for the best header. You kind of want all your people standing together. And I think we're going to put them all at... You can't put more... Oh, no. We don't score on any of these, so I got to change it around. This puts 4 of our best aerial threats. Let's see who it's keeping back. Okay, so it's taking it from my other list. That's good. And we've got lots of good aerial threats right now. And it just mirrors everything for the other side. So that looks great. That looks good. I haven't played with these in a while. So wide, we're going to go for the best header. So we want them to be as close as possible together. Go forward, go forward. D3. Okay. Do I have... How many aerial threats do I have on the field at any time? Eventually it'll be all my players, so it's not really an issue. We have 4 at any given time on the field. Okay, so this is probably fine. Aim for the best header, put all 4 good headers together-ish, so if she misses, another person can go. And then shooting range, we have taker, free kick, long shots, better than Priscilla. Wow. I'm just going to do that and that. Okay, let's go to throw-ins in the defensive third. So we've gone to retain possession. So let's go into throw-ins. We're retaining possession. And you can't move players around. I really hate that you cannot place these players. Let's go to throw in attacking third. You can't tell them where to stand, what to do. You can't tell them anything. You can't tell them. Put the aerial threats. Like, look, it places them. These are the recovery defenders colors. These are the creator colors. These are the aerial colors. Is it literally doing that with your team right now? Is that what it's doing? Is it putting 2 aerial threats back here? 2 aerial threats right here? And really, you want somebody coming to the taker for... This is what you could do in FM24. You could have the left back, so we're left side, the left back throwing to the left wing, and so either of them is going to kick the ball, is going to cross the ball in, right? They might pass the ball to each other to see who's most open to cross the ball in. You would put aerial threats in here, along here, like this, and you'd have some defense back here, and you'd have a couple people here in case the defender got the ball. You'd have one here, and then you'd have one over here in case the ball came out over here. Sometimes, though, this player would manage to sneak into the box and take a shot, so you would typically put your left winger getting the ball. You can't even do this right now. So why is Jamie Finn... I don't want Jamie Finn taking the throw in. They've put somebody with... So Rhiannon Roberts, can she cross the ball? Not really. She's not great at crossing the ball. Okay, so we're going to change this. They want us... But she legitimately has good long throw. But she can also cross the ball on the left side. And we're going to put Izzy here, because she can throw the ball and cross it on the far side. And over here, we're going to go with... She's not a bad crosser, but she's no Jessica Brown, and she's no Brianna Blades, and she's no Aline. And then we'll have her like that. And does anyone else have left foot? Not really. It's not bad to cross it with your right. It curves in like this. The left comes like this. The thing about this is that you can, if you're standing here, you can attack the throw. Whereas if it's coming like this, you have to run onto it, and it's closer to the goalie. So that's why you want a left foot, because it curves away from the goalie. This will curve into the goalie if it's a right foot. So yeah, we're just going to do this for now. Maybe that'll get us a few more throw-in ones, because often what they'll do is they'll throw it to a near person, it'll go back to the taker, and if, like, I would have 2 people that could kick it here, like I said. But at least this way, maybe it'll come back to the taker and they'll kick it in. Jamie Finn doesn't have crossing. That's maybe why we never got any throw-in showings. I never would have put it that way, so maybe I never said it. So let's see if all of this picks up with us going to far post. If we get any kind of anything, we have enough good headers now that we should get something. And I'm going to save my routines. Can I save my routines? What's going on here? Can I save it? Can I save my routines? You could save your routines. Can I save it? I haven't tried to save it yet. Oh, right. Always click the down arrows. Okay, so click the down arrow. Save all routines. And we're routine 1. Did it work? I wish there was some kind of confirmation that it took. Alright, so let's move on with our lives here. And Waldy is coming back. Sherwood's coming back in 1 to 2 days, the international break. She was injured for a while. Here's Waldy injured. Again? Wasn't she already injured? Was this predicting the future? Okay. $30, and that's Wonder Kid levels of, so never gonna improve. $21 goals in 32 matches. That's great. But let's see if Priscilla, who's on quite the tear right now, can overcome this. Who's the highest goal scorer? Where do you see that? Players? Tyrland. That's from their game against us. Highest average rating. They kicked our ass. Tyrland was involved in that. But where do I see goal scorers? Player stats, most key passes. What the fuck, man? Where am I missing something? Am I missing something? Should be here. Stats. Like who? Don't player stats. $12 goals and 4 appearances. Did she get? How many did she get against us? 3? She definitely got 3. But that's a wide gulf. What's she, like the best ever? She's not even that tall. Finishing 17 though, heading 17. Lauren Hemp. These people are going to live in our nightmares as we continue here. Get to Leicester, 2 days. Hopefully Waldy is back. Our under 21s kick ass. They lost to Everton, but they beat everyone else. Honestly, the press conferences are pretty annoying. I might try positive against Leicester and see how it goes. We've done conservative against other people, but Leicester's having a terrible season. I want to look at that fitness test, see who's actually available. Sherwood's not back yet. Okay. Waldy is back. I think she's a star player or something. I don't remember. She's an important player, probably. I try not to sign star players. I think Priscilla's the only star player on the team. Sherwood can come on the field then. She's fit and can fill in. And then Smith and her are transferred. Davies, I forgot to register. So Davies is stuck in under 21s this year. She signed for like 4 years or something. I'll pick her up after. And the under 21s play quite a few games, so whatever. Now let's go to the match. And see what formation Leicester is playing. Leicester? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. Leicester. Through wingbacks. Okay. Pause. And we're going to... Oh, wingbacks are a little bit trickier as they can often end up in the box here. So going in, tackling them hard is not necessarily recommending. But we'll do the tight marking. No, not the DC. The wingback. Always trigger press. And then we'll always. And we'll do that. Confirm changes, and we'll come up here and to this. They don't have much on the wings, so we're going to do this again and go down the wings because they're playing tight in the middle. We look at them again. They have very little on the wings. We might be able to blast them. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we're going to the right here. We're trying to take it to Leicester. They have much more of the ball. If that continues for a long time, we might want to deal with it. Atkinson, Izzy steals the ball, plays a beautiful ball over to Lavonga. Look at that ball, and look at that finish. Lavonga, Clara, you are awesome. I hope I can play you enough to get you a freaking work permit. What a great ball by Izzy. Look at this ball. Barry's putting everyone on side. Clara steps, beats her by a couple of feet, and then the goalie came out but let it go past her, didn't flash out her leg. What a play. Oh, here's a enemy. Again, Tachanka got her head on it. Oh, that was just about a world-class shot. Another corner. Let's see what happens. I hope we don't get another one. Yeah, nope. So I hope we get a couple throw-in highlights because it's being thrown by somebody who can cross the ball, but you can't tell your players where to stand, so throw-ins are a bit wonky right now. And I hope we get a couple corners. I hope we get some free kicks. We never get free kicked ones, but now we've changed everything around. I hope it makes a difference. I hope it makes a difference. I don't actually know if it will make a goddamn difference. Oh. She's not left-footed, so that explains that one. When you're up 1-0, you can't say anything. Why are these players... Gilardi's unhappy? She's had one shot against her and don't understand what she's unhappy about. There was a corner, we didn't get anything out of it. The second corner, we didn't get a highlight. I don't know, I'll play far post for a few games, see what happens. Brown, Gomez, she's got people in the box. Can we get it to them? Can Brown cross the ball in? It's going over. Priscilla gets her head on it. Wonderful. Wonderful. And what a cross by Brown. And here comes the praise, ladies. Here comes the praise. Here comes the praise. Everyone's going to go little happy faces after the praise. Before they added shouts back in, you just had to watch these guys down here and go, oh, ooh. That was a great header. She is a great player. It's just she's not a great jumper. Not every player has to be a jumper, but most of them do. All the people back here do anyways. And I'd like the wingers because they crawl into the far side of the box, and often, like you could see there that Atkinson was standing over there as well by Priscilla, but Priscilla got her head on it instead of Atkinson. But I would like my left wing to be a good header because you can't tell players where to stand. That went to Atkinson, and you can see she put it on top of the net because she's not tall enough to get over the ball. So there you go. That was a great example of why you want tall people everywhere on the field except maybe one of your strikers. Oh, we got a corner highlight. I'm very excited. We get very few of these. Going far post. Can we do something with it? This will count still. Waldy was on the far post. Let's see if we can do something here. Can Waldy make a great pass? She can. She can. She can. She can. And Gomez got away from any checks. Rah, 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 rah. I'm going to tune them up in the halftime speech. Oh, yeah, I don't need this right now. Not that that helped. Oh, here we can see Waldy coming in, and Aline just steps past her man there. Her check. The other woman there, not the man. All right, we are have more possession. We're dominating them actually, which is really good. That's why they're one of the worst teams in the league. Keep it up, ladies. She didn't. What that means is she didn't do anything. Okay, so here it's going to come back to Corbin. That's why we get a highlight. And Atkinson and Corbin. And Corbin puts it over to Lavonga. Exactly what we want. That's exactly why Lavonga's standing there. That's exactly why Clara. If she can get a work permit, why doesn't Sunderland have her on their team right now? I realize you're not going to get Priscilla and Aline, but you could get Clara, you could get Waldy, you could get Smith, and they can help you get promoted. I kind of groan every time I see Fenton out there on the field when I watch the Sunderland women's games. If I can, they're very hard to watch, but I mean, from a technical perspective, not actually to watch, like mentally challenging. But yeah, I can't figure out how to watch their games. Sunderland often puts the men's games on their website. They used to when they were in the Championship. Have they done it in the Premier League? Probably not. Maybe the Premier League doesn't let you do that. Maybe that's when I love them in the Championship. I'm so happy where they are right now. But I think the Championship is more little lax on that kind of stuff. Lavonga tried to chip it over the goalie. That wasn't. Look at that, goalie's pretty tall. Probably wasn't going to go in if she put it anywhere close to the net there. It's not like they haven't had chances. They've had 8 shots, just only hit the net twice. If this is their highlight. Oh, it might be ours. It might be ours. Corbin plays it over to Luvanga again off the post. Offside. Fuck off. I want to see a line. It didn't go in, so I guess we don't need to, but if anyone from SI watches this, please give us back the line. That's 2 corner highlights in the same game. We should put a tall person at the near post to distract their tall players. Tried to curl it in. Can still praise them. You can see when you're blowing other teams away, like this is 4-0, we're having so much fun that players don't get tired. It's a little something in the game that is kind of fun. These players are all going to see out this game because we're up 4-0. So none of them are tired. That's hilarious. And it's always been that way. So now they're unhappy again. When can I shout again? Normally it was timed so you could shout, keep them green the whole time. Here we go. Raise. Finish up the game, people. Aline is just... But I'm not going to take her off. I kind of want the other team to score, right? So... And they did not. This was a shooting zone. Oh my god. 12 on net. That's a pretty high percentage. Barry... Oh, that's their Barry. Not a... It's like Barry didn't play. Okay, so yeah. They... Nice work, everyone. That was good. What a lackluster speech. That works on our goal differential too. We're probably positive now. We're 5th in the WSL. Look at that. We got blitzed in a couple of games there. So if we come back here, no, to the WSL. There we go. We can see our goal differential. We're 3 goals out of European football. Three. But we're moving up. So we basically, if we play any of these teams, we're going to have a hard time. Probably with Arsenal as well. But we can probably feast on all of these places. Like we beat the Spurs. No, we lost to the Spurs, didn't we? In the league, we lost to the Spurs. I think we beat them in friendly in the preseason. But yeah, I think we can feast on some of these teams down here. And definitely end up here. And if I end up here, I can sign some more players, better players. Right now, I couldn't sign anyone that was better than Izzy. I couldn't sign anyone that was better than Corbin over on the bottom left. Left back, rather. Player of the week. Man United. Oh, look at that result. 6-2. She's pleased, so look, she goes to very happy. And I didn't look recently on this. Criticize training, so you can see she's neutral. Goes to accommodating. That's not a great one. She hasn't been playing a lot, and players get a little pissy when they don't play a lot. Well, she has been playing a lot, hasn't she? Yeah, it's Rhiannon that hasn't been playing a lot. Yeah, Brown is on the field, so I don't know. We do have... These are good players. Not great players yet. They will be great players. They're wonder kids. She's itching towards being great already. She's further along than them. Lowry just joined us. She's a young wonder kid. Young wonder kid, 23. Well, whatever. Anyways, she's going to progress and going to be a fantastic player. Davies is going to come in here, and she's probably already better than Brown. And this goalie is just going to keep going because she's a wonder kid. Going to be one of the best goalies. So yeah, I'm excited. We need some people over here. Let's do the press conference. And let's go to my short list and let's edit the search for defense left. And I've put in at least this tall. I'm a tallest, or whatever you would call it. I only like tall people. Paula Brodner. Yeah, so that's everything. Not considered. Oh. Not considered. So that means Paula would consider joining me, but these other people, a little questionable. Wow, this doesn't really... If you're short, not short, these are not short women, they're tallish women, but they're not the tall, like 180 or whatever, like they're not Lavanga or my defense person whose name I can't pronounce. I often think that if, for example, if I played football, I was probably good enough to play in VNS or VNN. Let's say, but I didn't play all the goddamn time because we just don't have football in Canada like that. And I would play on the right or left. I could kick the ball. I could cross the ball with my left. I practiced it a lot. So I play on the right or left. And this is where you would put me on, this is where you put me. Now, it was not a big crossing game back then. People weren't going for headers in the box kind of thing. It was over the center and you would race for the ball because you're 16, so you're not as big out there. And so I often played center D because I could run faster than most of the players to get to the ball before the striker could. And if our defensemen could keep up with the strikers, I would play striker and would kick the ball over everybody and I would run onto it. So that it was pretty simple dump and chase. None of these players blow me away. How old is she? That crossing is a little bit terrible. But she's got some pace. She plays for Crystal Palace, so she has a work permit. Let's scout her. She'd be the highest paid player on our team. I guess we've got to increase our wage budget over time because it's going to be hard to keep some of our players. She's good. She's really good. She's 30. Well, 29. She'll be 30 by the end of the season. So these stats are just going to start dropping. But she's good. You do want some finishing. That's why Christina and her are the only ones because they do take shots. They do. See if Sarah is young. Nope. So I really only have Gabby here. And Christina probably wouldn't be able to come to us. And I think Gabby's better. And she's listed for transfer. 275,000. Oh, I'm not touching the mouse. Okay. Let's scout her as well. I do have money. Oh, I was going to do this as well. Ooh, what the? How do you learn to jump but not head the ball? At practice, they just made you skip rope. She's only 17, but... So this could come up quite a lot. This is one of the stats that can go up a lot. This one's harder to raise. And she's a wonder kid, so it would go up. Fuck, she would need a lot of work in the heading department. What's the rest of her stats like? She would need long shots. But she's 17 years old. You know what? Scout this player. Scout this player. She's pretty good all around otherwise. All this stuff, like even pace will go up as her strength goes up. She's only 17. Wow. Wow. These are goalie stats. That's why I have them there. Yeah, 17. This could go up. This one's not going to go up that much, and she's pretty tall. Now it says right, left, or center. What is her foot? Is right. Oh. So she doesn't fit for what we want. She could be a replacement for Aline, though. Aline's not tall. She's a wonder kid. So I loved her last season, and I love her this season. But next season, when I can sign more players. But grabbing the 17-year-old. May seem untowards gushing over a 17-year-old. But I'm in Canada. And anyways, I'm not going to make a joke about that. So, anyone else? Let's look at Valentina. We just have to work on long shots. 20. But she plays for one of the best teams in Germany. And so she plays European football. I can guarantee she wouldn't talk to me unless we played European football. So maybe I'll scout her. There's a few players there we're scouting then. I said the scout, that one, yeah. Okay, so. And I think she would get a work permit because she's young enough that she wouldn't need one. I think that's how it works. I don't actually know. We're playing Liverpool a few days after we played Leicester. This will be the last game. I do have to try and go to sleep. Getting 3 hours. Well, is it worse to get no sleep? Then I'd show up at my parents' tomorrow and be pretty... There's a long drive, actually. I'm going into Abbotsford. I'm going to sleep in the car, to be honest. Unless they're bringing the dog. They won't bring the dog. Will they? No. I think I'll sleep in the car. I'll sleep on the plane. Stay up all night. Probably fall asleep in the cab ride to the airport. Okay, so it's like a 3-hour drive, but it's winter, so probably 4-hour drive. Liverpool. Do we know what they play? No. I wish it showed us what they thought Liverpool was doing. No? The transfer window is a long ways away, so they tied. That's rare. They've lost one, tied one now, and have won all the rest of the games. Review the team selection. Let's put McInnes back in for Lowry. I just want to get her out there pretty consistently. But McInnes is a bit better right now than Lowry. Lowry's got talent. She's a wonder kid. Pretty sure. Like I said, I did sign a couple non-wonder kids, but which will poison the pool a little bit. If I only got wonder kids, then I would know for sure who was a wonder kid because I know all the Sunderland players already as a result of being a fan of the team. I don't think they're in a relegation spot right now, but they're at the bottom of the table. The players will be more tired here, so I will be making some subs even if we're up 4-0. So I'm going to stay on positive because Leicester kind of sucks this year in this game. Nobody likes to talk to me or about me. Dugout, preparing, kickoff, tactics, position. What are they doing? They're strong down the side, so I'm gonna and in the middle here. So I'm gonna just not change it, which is balanced. Let the players decide what they do instead of me telling them what to do. And we're gonna do this again. We had a couple corner highlights last time, so let's keep the good times rolling. Let's hope. We're gonna tightly mark these two. I don't want to trigger press though, because that's when you run at them, and if they're fast enough, they'll go around you. And always. And if we trigger the press on them, I don't use that very often. I'm going to try it. No, we're not changing anything else. I'm going to stay on positive. Can somebody help me with the pronunciation of that Chakanute? I don't know. And I forget what her first name is. Oops. Let's do that. Lean's running in. I think this is probably our highlight. What a save. Oh, what a save. And that's first play of the game, basically. What a save. Oh, it missed the net? Or we just didn't see our corner kick? Yeah. I don't know what to do. We have good headers, and we can't tell people where to stand, but 4 corners, no highlights. Looks like far side is not working out. Although I did mean to do something. Tactics. Where's the set pieces? Here we go, set pieces. And we've got corner. I've got a near post. 2 far posts, yeah, and nobody is coming for it. No, not edge of area. I want them at like the 6-yard box. I guess that's the keeper person. So attack far post. Two attacking the far post. Hopefully that works. We've got him marking the keeper there. Let's see if this helps. because this is pretty terrible. Alright, we get a corner. She can pass to Izzy. Priscilla is a good passer, not a great crosser, but ooh, couldn't keep it down. Actually, we can't see how good they're doing here when we lower it, so we're going to encourage. Because our pre-team talk wasn't really good. Encourage didn't work on everyone here. McInnes is not happy right now. What the fuck? We haven't had a corner since I changed it. There was one, and nothing happened. Oh well. Finn just ran right into that player. So this is Finn's goal. If it goes in, that was a very bad play she made. Corbin's keeping up with her, which is pretty good. Brown, look who was defending that header. Brown was defending that header. That's why you cannot have a short person on your team. Anywhere back there, you can have one short striker maybe, but you're going to miss a lot of crosses. Brown defended that. God damn it. Mia Davies is short. Maybe I might just sell Mia Davies. Fuck. I'm going to have to look after this game, see if there's anyone on the right. See, we're not scoring goals. They're going down fast. We also did play a game a few days ago. Seven corners, no highlights. Fuck, I don't know what to do. They've changed. Since you can't place players, I don't know what to do. Oh, nobody cared about that. Feels like a shot coming from the box, outside the box, yeah. So. Eight corners, not a single fucking highlight. 9. I'm crying. I know near post has always worked before. Can I just put a lot of players attacking the near post? This should be mine. Let's see what Gallardi does with it. She hasn't done anything truly stupid yet. Okay. Why did I say that? Why do I talk? Why do I talk? Aline is toast. So we're going to get Redhead to the rescue. No, Barry's supposed to go on for cancel. Barry. That used to be Blades would go there. If either of my strikers, then Barry could slide over there. Barry's just better than Blades though. No one else right now. Barry's not a good crosser though, and Blades has crossing. So I don't want this to be a tie. Looks like Priscilla is not doing well. Nobody's doing well this game. I'm going to put Barry for... She's literally a striker also. I'm going to throw her there. And... I just put Priscilla there. So Blades. Let's do that. The story of the game is 10 corners and not a single fucking highlight. You're going to get draws even when you deserve to win the game. I don't want to... Atkinson is toast now. And I have nobody for them. Let's get our captain on for Brown. There's nobody for Corbin, but I'm going to go attacking here. And throw Aspen out there. Atkinson, Kitching. I don't... Can I do another one? I can. No, I can't. Shit! Fuck, oh, whatever. Let's go. We just got some warm bodies out there that can run. Late goal, late goal, late goal, late goal, late goal. Oh, we had another corner. No highlight. Wow, we actually deserved to win that game. I think if I played it more. I think that was a big enough sample size for far post. What was there, 12 at the end there, 11 anyways? We would have moved in to third place if we had won that fucking game that we deserved to win. Wow. And we had to pay clean sheet bonuses. Fuck. Yep, I slammed the team. Of course it did. All right, let's change our stupid set pieces again. God fucking damn it. Attack near post. Attack near post. Lurk at near post. Lurk at far post. That's for any balls that go over. And let's try that. Fuck. Not a single highlight on 11 tries. I haven't figured out corners yet. We'll try near post with 3 on the near post, 1 marking the goalie, and then the person standing on the far end. Looking for an overball. Did I change? Yeah, I changed it to near post, I think. No, I left a near post. Although, They have to block these. They don't know that I'm going far post. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try far post with all my tall players standing here. And then I'd probably move this player in. Yeah, they're coming in here. So if the ball comes over here, they're going to run into it. B is going to be here. This could work for, you put a good player here and do far post, and it's going to come right to their feet normally. We could be a tricky little dicky with this. We could try it. We got to figure it out. There's normally exploits in the game. You can figure that out. I think that would work in real life. They gotta look at your tall players there. Okay, so some scouting finished. Christina, this was our 27-year-old who can run a little bit. But she was the least interesting. But she doesn't hate big games or anything. .22, fast. Wing back right. Tall-ish. Can jump a little bit. Marking, tackling, heading is terrible. But that's pretty... her dribbling is also terrible. She's not on the Wonder Kid list. She's free, but she's not really better than what we have. 1 to 2 days. Valentina was the other player from the player database that I wanted to look at. Long shots is pretty terrible. I'd rather have her. Look at that crossing. I'm going to grab her in January if I can. If she'll come play for me. She's good enough probably that she wants to play for a better team. But we're going to be in the upper part of the league. I'm quite convinced of that, even though we just had a terrible. But that's probably down to me not understanding what to do. Who does it want me to renew? Oh, she's on my under 21 team. Yeah, I gotta sign her. Just like look at her value. Breakthrough prospect, sure. Fringe player. In a couple years, she'd be a fringe player. That's fine. And immediate. Yeah, it's all good. We'd probably be looking to sell her because she's very fucking short. But we could maybe sell her for a lot. And Poppy Crown, not as exciting, but free money. She's 16, who knows what could happen. And somebody wants her for free. Not gonna happen. You're not gonna take our prospects. If you do immediate, they're more happy with the contract. And you're not paying them very much, right? Why only 2 years there? I'm going to add a clause, optional extension. She does not have top potential. She's not on the Wonder Kid list. Well, what's Fiona Berry's? Squad player? Yeah, she's good enough to be a squad player. She's a Wonder Kid. Play one more game. Why not? Then maybe I will try and sleep for a couple hours. Is that worth it? I don't know. Whatever. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Under 21s win again. Priscilla did win Player of the Week 1 week. All right, we are playing Man City. God damn it. Here comes our loss of the season. This is... We're just gonna try... I didn't use any of them in the under 21 game. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I don't want to play Man City. I don't want to play Man City. And yeah, they lost to the Man City under 21s. Why would they beat the under 21s? They probably have a bunch of fucking world-class young players on that team. I think all the scouting I asked them to do is done, so... This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Sorry, she's better. Barry is injured. Oh, yeah, pull down right here. Remove from position. Casey Current wants to pay $500,000 for Priscilla. Is that? Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Let's see. Oh God. Same format everyone uses. It's a good format. It's a good format. We're gonna show these weaker foot. And we're just gonna mark them. Just the team. Media's talking. Oh. Press spacebar and I skipped the press conference for some reason. Tactics. Oh no, this is not what I want to do. I want to change the mentality to defensive. We have more of the ball. Crazy. And we've had a corner, no highlight. I'm kind of liking my tricky idea. That was an example of a defensive mid with heading. Lauren Hemp, she's a great player. I feel like this is going to be a shot. A good shot. A really good shot. No one's saving that. Can't even blame my goalie. That was right top corner. That was right in the top corner. I don't need to see it again. And I can't save, I can't pause the game. Fucking goddamn, this game still has a lot of bugs, doesn't it? She just blitzed past Corbin. Corbin caught up to her though. Didn't stop her from putting the ball in. This is gonna be so terrible. That was a great ball. Great ball. I don't want to shoot the ball from out here. Clara got her head on it, but she was fading away from the net. That was going to be a very hard header. Now we lost 5-2 to this team last year, I think. And they beat us 5-1 in friendlies. It was on TV. So we lost 5-1 in the preseason. But yeah, we're not beating them on a regular day. I mean, we might beat them 1 out of 10 times or something. And we've had 2 corners, no highlights. I like my tricky idea. I like it, the tricky idea. Pulling all their tall players over to the near post. Putting it far post. This should be my highlight, but the AI doesn't play by the same rules as we do. And way open. Where's my players blocking that player? What the fuck? I told tight marking on that player. If that's who I think it is. And there you can see Corbin was the one blocking that player. God damn, you need tall players everywhere. In real life, a tall player would mark to the tall player, and you can't tell people what to do here. Sherwood got her head on the ball. Oh my god, that... So not only are they going to score high-skilled goals, they're also going to get pinball ones. Fuck off. Like, nobody expected this to go in. Took a shot, was deflected off somebody else. It went off one of their players, to be fair, but it's not like... Or did she head the ball in? Was it a little cross that she headed the ball in? I think it was, actually. Fucking hell. And I can't go very attacking or something because goal differential matters. Oh my god, they're gonna get a penalty fucking shot. You know what? This calls for this. I can't do this. Instant result. And I'm gonna go for a big win. Let's see what happens. Why would I even watch that? 4-0. So we were down 3-0. And going that stemmed the bleeding. Back into negative goal differential though, and we're 8 out of 11, 8 out of 14. Yikes! We lost 6-1 to Manchester United apparently, though I already repressed that memory. Who's our next game against? Spurs in a couple of days. What's going on with our training? So we just played them. Recovery. Endurance? What the fuck? Rest. Think that. I'm not sure I even want this here. Yeah, put endurance there. Post-match press conference. All right. Did we ask them to do this? No. Is she on the Wonder Kid list? American players are way overvalued because the American teams throw around a lot of money on players. It's crazy. crazy. Given how poorly attended the league is, and how none of the teams in the States, like the reason why Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Wrexham, for example, can sign an Arsenal. I'm trying to think of all the huge teams. I think those are the main ones where they have fans all over the world. Manchester United, you can watch Chinese people on YouTube reacting to Manchester City and United games. When Liverpool played in Australia, I'd say they outnumbered the Australian team fans. And that's what, like, one of the best teams in Australia. Liverpool has fans all over the world. That's why you can pay the players big money, because you have people in China are buying Manchester jerseys. So I don't understand how America, who has no teams, Orlando Pride does not have fans outside of Orlando and area, buying Orlando Pride jerseys. Probably the Wrexham women's team, because of the show, probably has more money than almost probably any other women's team in the world, I would think. Because I'm trying to think of the women's team. There are women's teams that will have fans outside of England. And maybe like Bayern. There's a couple teams in Bayern, right? Not in Bayern, you know what I mean. But yeah, anyways, that's why those teams, I'm trying to think of popular women's teams that are popular outside of their own country or area. That's why the women don't get paid as much. They haven't drawn the fans. Wrexham women's probably more popular because of the show. Sunderland Till I Die has never shown the women's team on the show. I don't think so. I think I would remember that because I do like the women's team, even as pathetic as they are right now. Yeah, so let's play this match because I want to try and end on a win. Never go to sleep. Well, I'm not angry about the Manchester loss. It's just a reality of the economics. There's a reason why. I'd say, well, probably Manchester women sell jerseys around the world, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the economic rules are for the women's leagues. Did I see something here? Oh, that might be Priscilla. All right. One more try. After this, I do. Well, I mean, there's another game there against a bad team. The worst team in the league, actually. And it looks like under 21s, they tied. Curry's still injured for another 2 weeks probably. All right. Same format that everyone plays. This is the last try I'll give that. Well, no, I didn't get that many corners in the last game, so it hasn't been a good sample size to see whether the near post thing works. Nope. Weaker foot. Always, always, always. I'm going to stay positive because they're not a very good team. Oh, they are a decent team. Yeah, it's the next team that's pathetic. Mind you, we're not... They have so much of the ball, though. Way open all the time. It doesn't matter if you tell them to be marked or whatever. Doesn't matter. And she just blitzed my... Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to see it again. Maybe worked herself around her man. Goes to a lean. Off the side netting. It's an optical illusion whenever it goes there, right? They have very good possession, so let's just change to cautious and see if that helps us at all. It won't for this highlight. But this should be our ball if they play by the rules. And open again. Always open. Always open. And it always gets a cross in. On the highlights, on the highlights, on the highlights. It's the exception to the rule. Whatever. One corner doesn't... Next time we have a corner, I'm going to try and watch it if I can get it in time. See what's happening. Now my players are always open as well. Whatever, it is what it is. Why is none of our players able to get their foot on that? This better not continue. Oh, I went to watch I was watching the upper right hand side of the... We've had more shots than them. That was a good ball. All our success seems to be coming down the flanks. So this is a great cross. Something between a cross and a pass. And Aline got her head on it because their player was not tall enough to stop it. Let's just try that again. Whose is this? That's not playing it down the flank, but whatever, it worked. Oh, she looks injured. Yellow card? We need medical staff out there. She doesn't have the little symbol on her that says injured. So I guess they went and sprayed that magic water on her leg. Stay out of the box. Like, this player should they should get yellow cards. They're in the box before she takes the penalty. Okay, we get to see a corner. I didn't flag it, but let's see what happens here. Who all was standing there? Two of them, right? And then one's on the goalie. Okay, yeah. Oh, she got that ball over there. Nice. She went right through her guy. Like, what's Izzy gonna do? What's Izzy gonna do? It's in the net. It's in the net. I give a lot of credit to Izzy for that, but it bounced off somebody into Priscilla. And we're up 2-1. Yeah. And there's nothing you can tell your team when they're up by 1, so I can't even say congratulations or praise. There's nothing there to say, yay. You can't cheer, you know? You can't just say, yeah. So, yeah, there's nothing to say to your players. Now, this is anybody's when it starts from a stoppage in play, so we don't know what's going to happen here. She's just going to shoot. Where was my goalie standing? Because this feels like something the goalie should stop. But if our goalie's off her line at all... she's off the line. So she chipped it over the goalie. Fuck! How much does our goalie stop plays from developing because she comes off her line, though? Should I be stopping this stupid goalie system where the goalie's sweeping off the line? Should I just tell the goalie to stay on her line? She'll come out still when it's a one-on-one or whatever, but when it's like that... Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, she was offside anyways. Now I can encourage them. Alright, 2 corner highlights. And who's there? Lavanga got her head on it. So 2 out of 4 highlights. You'll get a highlight basically whenever you get a head on it. And that went over the near post. Like that was to the middle of the area. We don't have a great corner kicker. Alright. That counts as a long throw, you dumb. I'd say. She had her back to the net trying to head that off the back of her head. No surprise that didn't go in. Courage. We're going to change. We've played a game a couple weeks ago. Lowry. Gomez for Blades. Atkinson for Kitching. Let's get our captain out there. This is our highlight. This is our highlight. She's got Blades on the far side. She's got Blades with no defenders, but she put it in the air. She didn't need to put it in the air. She didn't have to put it over people. That was a bad pass. That was a really bad pass. This should be ours. Priscilla blazes by. She's going to shoot. Not what I would have recommended for a shot there. I do think Priscilla's shot selection is not very good. And we're going to tie another team we should have beaten. 23. Like, we beat the ever-living shit out of them. Jesus fucking Christ, she was offside anyways, probably. No, she was not offside. What the fuck was that? Our finishing has been terrible. Oh my god. We moved up in the standings with a stupid fucking draw. We're way out of the Europe. We're 4 points back now. Chelsea's not exactly running away with it though. If we can improve our team in January, and we maintain this kind of mediocre pace, if Chelsea doesn't pick it up, She gets a pay increase after missing that. We're in the negative by $400,000? What? How? Why? What? I'm not going to. I'm gonna send Libby. Still not tired, really. But I mean, I could probably lie down. But I want to win. I want to fucking win. It's not like poker where you should stop playing if you're not winning. This is, just computer shit. I'm going to try one more. I want at least the sample size of like 20 before I give up on a corner kick strategy. We didn't have enough corner kicks, and we did get a couple highlights out of it. One more game. All right, let's do this. Let's win a fucking game. How about that? Sorry, Waldy. And just... I can try it. Gonna try it. This could backfire. I'm gonna stay on positive. I should have gone very attacking for the last part of that other game. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring. And nothing I've done has made any difference, so I'm just gonna... We had a corner there and nothing happened. Is Brown gonna shoot? No, good. Finn just gave the fucking ball away. Lowry took it back but gave it away, and then Atkinson stole it right by the box. Oh my god. If we had scored there, that would be an epic. But no, we did not score there because our finishing is terrible lately. What the fuck? There's another corner where no highlight. It's quite the run up the field by Priscilla there. Izzy's not covering herself in glory. She's actually scored a goal in real life right from there. Oh, against a shooter, we should have all our tall players standing in the line. Like where it's a shot. I'm going to have to change that. Let's encourage our team. Wait, what? Did Rogers just give the ball to them? Right to them? This is one of the few games she's going to play this year, so I want to give her a chance. They are playing us better than the previous teams we've... Like, they're one of the worst teams in the league. They're kind of taking it to us a little bit. Maybe if we wait for them to make mistakes. I think Priscilla got her head on that. Woo! The highlight's not over? Maybe the media is right and we're just going to fight against relegation. I got too excited after a couple good matches. Fuck off. Okay, fuck it. Now that was a hugely bad pass by Tachanka. I don't blame this on Aline there. What was she supposed to do? She desperately tried to keep the ball in, which I don't think she should have done. Let it roll out. Who cares if they get a throw in back there? So it was bad play selection by Aline, but it was a very bad ball over to her. Beautiful ball. And beautiful goal by Lavanga. Very nice. Look at them playing the ball so well together. She was probably offside, yeah. And missed the net anyways, who cares? What the fuck was that? And I've told her not to shoot. Yeah. Oh god. Well, she came out nicely there. And we're gonna have to put somebody on the left. We're gonna put... Barry's injured, right? Yeah, fuck. Let's move her out left. I've never tried playing Clara on the left side. It's not over? It's ours, though. No, it's not. Oh, fuck you, Corbin. What the fuck was that? And look, Brown was the one defending against that. You cannot have short players over there. God, they're so bad. I don't have anyone for Corbin. Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't even see it, did I? 9th. 6 points out of a playoff, like a European spot. We were so close. We were with the closest. We were like 3. Bristol City sucks. Like sucks. Look, they moved up because of that. Fucking hell. If we can't beat that team, what the fuck is going on? Our finishing has been terrible. That's really all I can do right now. Lavonga gets a wage hike. There's no post game. Oh, I did the post game press conference. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. All right.